Hello, my name is Hersh,
And I'm Felicia.
and this is the HERshyt show. A little bit about it, and you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you'll probably cuss at me, but that's all right. I just want to bring to you the realization of what's really going on in this world that a lot of people are afraid to speak on. Enjoy.
Instead of box. You're just randomly holding a knife. I just said, what?
Welcome to this week's
She's tripping this morning. Tripping.
Welcome to the HERshyt show
Give me that damn
with
thing.
Hersh
Ah!
and Fleek. She about to cut me. I promise you. However, so this week it's a surprise topic. I have no idea. She brought a friend. I have a knife, but I was opening up a box. That's what I was not trying to stab Fleek.
She's tripping. She's tripping this morning. So we're going to do my topic first.
We are doing your
It's just going to be a
topic.
small topic. What are the origins of Halloween?
I knew I had a feeling she was going to do that because she walked in with this damn doll baby
I made
thing.
this about 15 years ago as a joke, like just playing around, and I've just kept it ever since. So this is our mascot today.
Yeah, that is definitely our mascot.
She's going to come alive.
I hate doll babies, y'all. Y'all don't understand. It's clowns and doll babies. I have a easy.
That's why she looked at me this morning when I come in with this thing. She went, your face cringed. You kind of stepped back. You went, I'm like, what?
Because it's a.
Do you know the origin of Halloween?
No, I actually do not. I know it's a pagan thing, right?
What originates? Well, all holidays originate from paganism. Just saying.
We talked.
Do your research.
We talked about that before.
It really does. I mean, it's about the seasons, and if you would just do research, you would be like, oh my God, it really does.
So we all are about to learn something new because I have no idea.
Well, the English word for Halloween comes from All Hallows Eve.
Okay, I do know that.
Okay. And Halloween has its origin in the festival of Samhain. It's spelled like Samhain, but it's Samhain. Among the Celts. So it comes from the Celtics and the British and Ireland and all that good stuff. Samhain among the Celts of ancient Britain and Ireland. So that's what it originates from. And then it migrated over here.
So what did they do it for?
During Samhain festival, which is usually October 31st, November 1st. I mean, it's like in that vicinity. During the festival, the souls of those who have died during the year were believed to journey to the other world. And Samhain means summer's end.
Okay.
So it's really about the seasons.
Ah.
It's the new year for them. They're getting ready for the winter time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's all about, honest to God, it's about the seasons.
I did not know that for real.
And the journey in between the world, like the veil is very thin right now.
Okay.
And it really is. Like if you see stuff happening around your house, that's normal. Like we've been having some stuff happening. And
you always got shit happening.
I know. It really is. Like I could freak people out. But it's like the worlds are thin, like paper thin. Like because you're crossing the seasons.
So that veil.
Yes, the veil is very thin right now.
Okay.
People set bonfires for the winter and wore masks and costumes to frighten away evil spirits. Yeah. And also to avoid being recognized by the ghost thought to be present. So that's what the masks come from.
Huh.
Yep. And to keep ghosts away from their houses, people would place bowls of food outside their homes to appease the ghost and prevent them from entering. So that's what trick or treat comes from. They put food out instead of candy, giving candy and all that stuff.
Wow.
And it was in those ways that beings such as witches, goblins, fairies, and demons came to be associated with Halloween. Celebrants wear masks and costumes, as they do today, for parties and trick-or-treating, thought to have been derived from the British practice of allowing the poor to beg for food, called soul cakes.
What?
Yep. So it originated from people wanting food, like giving out food to poor people. Yeah.
So it started to commence the changing of the seasons, and the assumption or the
like trick or treat. It had to do with like food, like they would left food.
But they would put on masks and stuff to
And that's where
deter any type of bad
any type
ghosts
of
or
bad
energy.
mojo, whatever,
Yeah.
like spirits, whatever it may be.
But then they would turn around and say, hey, peasants, y'all can join in by changing into costumes of sorts and coming and begging for food. But it was called what? Soul cakes?
Soul cakes.
Y'all was some evil fuckers.
As the beliefs and customs of different European ethnic groups and the American Indians meshed, the American version of Halloween began to emerge. In the second half of the 19th century, Americans were flooded with new immigrants, which helped to popularize the celebration of Halloween nationally.
Wow.
So it came from the immigrants over here, like.
But indigenous people already did the masking, blocking out of bad spirits.
They did that as rituals. That's why you see a lot of shamans and the Native Americans. They would put like these masks of like animals, and that stuff, and that was serious stuff. They're doing rituals, and it's like
some people still do it to this day.
Oh, absolutely, and it sounds weird, but once you know that the veil is thin and that's what they're doing, it makes total sense to me now. I'm like, okay. Borrowing from European traditions, Americans began to dress up in costumes to go house to house asking for food and money. Well, y'all
better not ask me for
I know, I might. Don't be asking me for money. No.
You good if
I get that eventually became today's trick-or-treat tradition. So it originated with food and money. Begging for food and money, I guess. I'm like, no, we ain't doing food and money. No.
I'll give you
a packet of ketchup mustard. Oh no, I do have some olive vinegar for my sandwich.
I got some sweet and sour dipping sauce in.
And I got honey mustard too. So you come to my place, you'll get honey mustard.
But now we're giving out candy to knock out kids' teeth.
Yep. And more people are buying costumes for their pets. Americans spent nearly $500 million on costumes for their pets in 2021, more than double what they spent in 2010. That's a lot of money.
On a pet?
Yeah, $500 million. People make a thing about it. Like Sage will just, Sage. She's like, she'd look at me.
I did see somebody had
bought it's adorable.
Their 3 little Yorkies, some little Chucky costumes. And they was running around their little arms with just a swinging with the little knife and stuff. It was
just cute.
But $500 million, do you know where the money could have went to?
I know. That's what I thought. First thing I thought, man, there's people on the street. There's people that don't have the house. And I'm like, man.
That are actually begging for money and food daily, not just on one night.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, that's crazy. You got to wait all year just to be able to beg for some. Man, that's crazy.
Today, Americans spend an estimated $6 billion annually on Halloween.
I ain't
making the country's second largest commercial holiday after Christmas.
That costs maybe $10 because you already had the doll baby. You had to get the glue.
I found this little baby doll.
Oh well, shit. So
$5 maybe.
$5, and y'all are over here. Don't do it me.
Oh, I thought. Oh, the way you told me that, you were like. Doo, doo, doo. When you did that coffee cup in slow motion, she's like.
Apparently, I put my hand in it like I went to move. I don't know what the fuck I did, but anyway.
Okay. What about the jack-o'-lantern? Do you know the origins of jack-o'-lantern?
No, and I actually just started letting my son carve one last year.
Really?
And he was grown.
Man, I love the jack-o'-lantern. I do. See,
I couldn't get into it. The headless horseman. I can get into like
the jack-o'-lantern. Okay. In the 1600s, the legend of the shadowy figure began to arise, known as Stingy Jack. And I got it on the rest of it here. Hold up.
Stingy Jack?
Yeah, Stingy Jack. An unsavory fellow, often said to be a blacksmith, who had a fondness for mischief and booze. There were several different versions. And when Jack died, he found himself like banned from heaven and from hell. So he was in between.
What?
So the devil took some pity on Jack, giving him an ember of coal to light his turnip lantern as he wandered between both places for eternity. So he was like trapped between both. Like he was an earthbound spirit, basically.
Is that where that movie was based off of?
What,
they even did a show. Yeah, Sleepy Hollow.
It might be. There's several different versions of it. And again, inspiring the name Jack of the Lantern or Jack-o'-lantern. His soul was trapped between two worlds. And if you behaved like he did, you would end up like that too.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
There's a lot of mischievous people out
I know
here.
it involves Jack. Let's see. Okay. The most popular version of the Stingy Jack is him tricking the devil into changing his form. And then Jack then offered the devil out of a deal in exchange for not taking his soul. For a long time, time caught up with him and he was unable to trick the devil again. Stingy Jack was sentenced to roam the earth for all eternity with nothing but an ember given to him by the devil to light his way. So at the beginning of, let's see, at the beginning, like before pumpkins, they used root vegetables and carved out like turnips. Yeah, those turnips are creepy, man. Turnips don't play. I mean, they're creepy as hell. I'm gonna show you a picture of one that's like that. But that's what before the pumpkins.
So how did they just come to pumpkins one day? You don't know.
And here's some more tidbits. When going in search for food and drink, which are the origins of the trick-or-treating, many would carve turnips, potatoes, or other root vegetables, and add coals or candles to create makeshift lanterns to help guide those who celebrate. So that's what they use as the little lanterns.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Occasionally, these would be carved with faces, a tradition that continues today in Britain and Ireland and here. The wave of immigrants arrived in America to celebrate Halloween and were able to find a very particular crop, New World crop, that was easier to carve than their root vegetables of home, the winter squash, known as the pumpkin. So that's how Jack-o'-lantern come around.
But you also have in Louisiana, and you also have in other cultures that do certain things too. But everybody dresses up.
Mm-hmm. But the main reason of dressing up goes back to evil spirits. Like you're trying to, and people don't know this.
Ward off them.
Ward off, and because the veil is very thin, and they don't want them to affect their life, the spirit.
And there's a lot of shows and a lot of movies that were based pretty much on that. Mm-hmm. Like we watched Pet Sematary the other night. I ain't jumped so much. That new Pet Sematary.
Have you ever seen it? Oh, the new one.
The new one.
Oh, I haven't seen
the new Pet Sematary.
Man, but is it different than the old one?
Yes.
Really?
It is. It is very different. They always got the semi riding by. Like
that was the worst part. I was like, ooh.
And it would make me jump every time this bitch would ride by. But because I would think about
that little kid came back though.
Yes.
That little kid came back with a razor blade.
Watch the new Pet Sematary, but the new Exorcism, trash.
Oh, the Believer?
Trash.
You didn't see? You seen it?
Trash.
Really?
I got a fire stick. Why would I not? Yeah, we watch every new movie that comes. Yeah, I broke my fire. Listen, I'm not going to jail or saying I'm doing anything illegal, but yeah, I watch every new movie. And the new Exorcism Believer was not worth.
So it was hyped up. It looked like it'd be okay. I guess they showed the highlights of it. The movie.
Well, they took too long to get to
the main story.
It was alright towards the end, but it was trash.
Well, I thought it was cool that Ellen Burstyn was that her name? The one that the mom in the original.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool that she came back because I love her.
She had some parts in there. She did have some parts in there, but not enough. Like it wasn't.
Nothing will top the original Exorcist. Linda Blair. Shit's 50 years old, and it's still like one of the creepiest movies ever.
No, the Pope's Exorcism is good. Pet Sematary 2023 is good.
I have to watch that one.
We watched another one and it took me forever to find The Exorcism, and I was pissed. It took us 2 days to find that thing and try to be able to watch it, and finally did. I mean, I should have just went to the movies, but I would have been pissed if I would have spent my money on that movie. Not gonna lie. No. But that is crazy. So Britain and Ireland.
Yeah, it comes from the European countries. Yeah, that's what originates. The immigrants brought it over here.
But indigenous personnel was already doing it.
Yeah.
So they kind of combined. But you also had the voodoo that do different things as well. But it all ties back to the masks, the costumes,
the thinning of the veil, which is very thin from now to about November 5th.
I was wondering where the people coming
either November 5th or November 10th. I'm not sure. The veil is very thin.
But coming to the doors and stuff and knocking on, I wonder where that started from. So it actually started because peasants
food and money.
People were begging.
Don't be coming to my door for money.
Yeah, we grew up not celebrating Halloween, so in my household, it was cut the lights off and don't answer the door, don't go to the windows. Like that's where we.
Yeah, if you
So
don't
y'all
have
thought
to,
it was like bad. Y'all think it was,
The church we grew up in, Halloween is evil, and you don't want nothing to do with it. You don't celebrate witches and demons and devils, so you just stay in your
I do.
house. That's how we grew up. I didn't start celebrating Halloween until I had kids, and I would take them out, get candy.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know. Just do some research, man. It's really not that hard. It's all about the seasons, really.
And let them kids dress up and have fun. Adults.
That was my childhood memories. That was one of the best memories. Is like the fall festival, the schools.
Yeah.
WCMD Fall Festival. That was the best stuff ever.
Yeah.
Like the teachers would actually like go do the classrooms and make it like.
Oh yeah.
You go through, and it was like, God, it was so good.
And we had like we could dress up and come.
You can't do that now. So maybe, oh my God, I'm offended.
Do they dress up in schools now? I don't think Traverse.
I think they want to get rid of trick or treating.
They got days, like they have weeks or like.
That's Spirit Week. That's homecoming. Yeah.
Days, but for Halloween, some kids like the goth kids, they don't dress up. They'll make it their own day and just come to school and. Like my niece will come
the
to school
pagan
dressed like an anime character. She don't care what nobody says.
I love it. Keep doing that. Yes. I heard something about they want to get rid of trick or treating altogether, and I'm like,
it has been dwindling though. I think it's just I don't know.
Trunk or treats now, where they're trying to make it more safe, really.
I get that. I mean, you got
because nowadays you got maniacs that are.
But I don't think people are gonna give up their drugs and put it in your bucket. I'm just saying.
I remember big candy with a razor in it.
I'm just saying.
Like
I know.
Y'all remember that the candy with the razor in it came out. I'm like, that's why Vicky Lynn always ate my Tootsie Rolls.
Vicky Lynn, come on now.
She was taste testing my Tootsie Rolls every time. It never felt.
My parents got mine too. I'm like, was my chocolate good?
Yeah, I steal the chocolate. I always steal kids' chocolate.
It's I'm just so I go wait until the day after Halloween when it goes
on sale. Yep.
And get the bags, and I'll be like, whatever, There's your trick or treat, because I wasn't taking his ass nowhere. I wouldn't.
So if you come trick or treat at my house, you're gonna get a packet of oil and vinegar. I got some honey mustard.
They throwing toilet paper over your house.
Now we did that. I wouldn't recommend that at all.
That is a safety tip for Halloween, kids and teenagers, and even some adults, because some adults are only adults by age. Do not start going to people's houses and doing, because today, this time frame, they shooting folks.
Everybody got Ring cameras now too, so you will be on camera.
Not just Ring cameras; they got them like mine. They all around my house on all four corners.
That's what we got. I mean, that's why I'm like, go ahead, try.
Yeah, but don't. It's not a prank that you want to do these days, because people are shooting over stupid.
Back when we were growing up, doing that kind of stuff wasn't on camera. It wasn't that. Everybody's so like.
But we threw 1 and 2s though. We knew whose house we were at.
Yeah.
It was funny. You did it with people. It's like, okay, I got you, man.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Exactly.
Now it's like strangers, somebody you don't even know, you never seen them, you just think that it's
and you got to remember, these people probably might be handicapped and can't clean it up.
Yeah, but no, people are shooting these days. That's the bottom line. People are shooting over minute stuff. So just imagine what they're gonna do if you step on their property during Halloween.
It's true.
So yeah,
I'm real weird about people like pulling my driveway. I'm like one eye. I'm going because I don't know. I've always been that way.
But please, 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 even if you go to these gatherings and stuff like that, don't let it be. Please just let it be a good night.
Just enjoy it.
Enjoy it. And if you feel that your little pride is touched or your ego got touched for some whatever reason, deal with it the next day. Don't let people have fun, man.
I got mad one year. I let my son go stay with my sister for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I got the pictures back the next day. She had put clown makeup on him. And I hate clowns, first of all. And then painted my whole son's face. And it's the saddest picture. It hurts. Like it looks like he's sad. It looks like I don't want to be here, Dad. Like, Dad, why you leave me here?
Aww.
And it's like that sad. Like the makeup is painted like a sad face and big nose. And I'm like, if you ever my son, like, he had some problem.
That's why you had a frame.
I never seen him back after that. Like he always did Halloween with me.
I just do the clown though, man.
No, like you could have did anything.
That's like the go-to.
Well, a happy clown at least.
No, for Traverse, he was always a soldier. He always had like my flak vest on or my Kevlar, a gully suit.
That would have been better. I bet he would have loved that.
He would have.
Yeah, I used to do the little camo face
Anything
on
like
him.
that where you can hold a weapon, he would have been like.
Yeah, he didn't want to be a clown.
You can see it
I wouldn't want to be a clown
and
either.
the makeup was painted sad, so it was like double sad. He sad, the makeup sad. I'm like, oh, that's my baby.
I bet he don't like clowns now.
Just not too
Jack don't
into
like
it.
mascots.
No.
Like we go to a game and a mascot like Harry the Hawk. He almost fought Harry the Hawk. Like you know, yeah, you don't play with me. Like if he can't see your eye,
I can understand that.
That's my thing with all that makeup on. I have an issue with that.
Well, John Wayne Gacy was a serial killer,
and he was the killer.
He
clown.
was a clown.
He was the killer clown. John
he
Wayne
dressed
Gacy.
up like a clown and go with kids and all that stuff. So.
But he's also very popular amongst like the politicians in the town. He was a very well-known businessman.
And he's the one that put him under his house and put lime.
Yes.
I used to read true crime all the time.
Yeah, the killer clown. Like I know all about John Wayne.
And you know,
Gacy.
people like he made artwork and he paint it and sign it, and people still shit goes for a lot of money.
Yeah, because it's a people have obsessions.
They have
with
like a
serial
fetish
killers.
with
With serial killers. He was killing little boys.
I was that's all I used to read was true crime.
Yeah,
because I was fascinated. Like, why? What?
Yeah.
What triggered you? Was it your childhood? Was it just a mental disorder? Was it a sociopath?
I think it was all mixed in between. There's just a little.
There
sprinkle
is
of
no
seasoning.
like defined line, but
No.
they all follow a little pattern.
Yes, to a certain extent. And if you watch any of the serial killer documentaries, when you're listening to the criminologist, you know that does that, the forensic psychologists and stuff, they've been able to create, you know, like a profile kind of aspect thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always going to be that one little small percentage that's going to confuse the shit out of them.
Yep.
And they're just, you know, it doesn't fit.
A lot of them
that
had mom and
profile.
daddy issues, but Jeffrey Dahmer, I mean, his dad was.
Jeffrey Dahmer was a whole. People with tattoos are safe though. With Jeffrey Dahmer types, he don't like tattoos.
And he was. He was like a normal dude, but kind of weird, you know.
But he was outcast.
Yeah,
he was outcast.
And his dad, like, he gave him several signs that he wasn't.
He was killing animals. He was
like
gutting
he gave
animals.
several clues, but it was just like oblivious.
His dad taught him how to gut animals, though.
Mm-hmm.
If I read that right,
yeah. No, he finally come clean. Like he got a lot of that.
If he was alive, we would try to do an interview, but no more
He
Dahmer.
went bye-bye.
But Halloween, it does date back to the pagan time frame. It does date back to Britain, Ireland, the indigenous people, you know.
You know, and I'm a full percentage British, so
people do.
I resonate with it.
People do what they want to do, man. But don't take it away from the kids.
No, that is one of my favorite childhood memories, honest to God. Even when we didn't. Now they're more like going to town. Do I have something in the town?
Yes. Because it's
and
safe.
I think that's cool.
You can have more security there.
There's more security. It's safer, and you can still. I love that. It's all for it. But we used to go to subdivision and get dropped off.
Yeah, we got dropped off and was like,
we're like, see you in about 4 hours. You know.
Even when
big explantation for me. I used to love to go there.
I used to have the boys just jump into the back of my truck. Like I would have my truck back door, you know, my SUV open, and they would sit on the back of it, and then they would just jump off and go to a house. So we would just go ride around different neighborhoods.
It was so much fun.
But people have made it what it is. People have made it a bad thing, you know. And some people, you'd rather dress up your dog than your kid. That's that.
$500 million. I would dress up Sage, but she just eat it off.
That's crazy to me. Even the people across the street.
I think it's adorable seeing it, but
people across the street, they're very religious, but he does still put out like the tombstone pieces and like the tombstone pieces. He puts up the little jack-o'-lantern on his mailbox and stuff like that for his daughter.
Yep.
And then, I mean, they're very religious people, but they still celebrate Halloween. I don't think she goes trick-or-treating. You know, but he does pass out candy. He does. Because we'll sit down on the front porch and look at each other and be like, let me know. I'll be on the lookout while he goes in the house and we take tag team. I don't know if I'm going to get candy this year.
To get packets.
But they can be expensive, man.
Well, a bigger packet.
I could go get some ketchup from
McDonald's. Packets, man. Mustard.
We don't eat out like that, though, so I don't really have... Y'all gonna fuck around and get a coffee pod from me.
Coffee pods, yes.
Y'all over there giving the kid groceries and condiments.
That's how
I'm
it
doing
started.
condiments.
That's how it
Yeah,
originated.
food.
I ain't got no money, but I can
I'll
give you
honey
some
mustard.
food.
Ramen noodles.
I'll give them honey mustard
I
that I
give
got
you a
from
piece of
Grand's.
bread.
Look, from Grand's convenience store, eating the potato wedges. You want some honey mustard?
That's the most awkward thing for a kid because a kid is not trained to deal with that emotionally. So they go, it's like the look they give you when you give them something they don't want. You like they just walk away.
I've done that. I mean, I was like,
wrong.
I don't eat that candy, but okay.
But
Yeah,
definitely
they
go
don't
out.
know how to deal with that.
Let these kids bring back the joy of Halloween.
Yep.
And then they don't even really put it out what the day. So if Halloween falls on like a Sunday or a Monday or during the week, they don't let you know if it's gonna
what date is going to be the trick or treat date.
Exactly.
I know. I've always got screwed up with that.
But we did it on that day, like no matter what.
It didn't
Halloween,
matter what day it was. They screwed it up, like.
And still went to school the next day, crump with some candy in our hands, or a little treat, a little bag or whatever.
But the W.C. Abney Fall Festival was one of the best times of my life. I loved it.
They used to give us them Kool-Aid packs from Domino's. You remember those? Some people would actually give us when Domino's used to deliver, they would give them little Kool-Aid packs. It was a big Kool-Aid pack that already had sugar mixed in it.
Oh, dang. I don't remember that.
You don't remember those? Oh, man. People used to use them to dye their hair.
Bring
and like
Domino's. Bring back the Kool-Aid pack.
No, don't bring back the Kool-Aid.
Bring back the Kool-Aid pack. I got to see this.
You don't remember though? Wasn't it Domino's?
I don't remember.
Google it real quick. I think it was Domino's, but there used to be these big ass Kool-Aid packs that had sugar already mixed in it, and people used to bring them to school. I don't know, but it doesn't have to be a religious based thing, right? Just let these kids have
The kids
fun.
don't know.
They don't know.
They just know it's fun, dressing up.
Let them dress up. Let them have fun. I mean, they're already having to be serious for the rest of the doggone. Put 1990s. It was 90s. No, you're actually looking up Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, 1993.
Yep, right there.
The nostalgia. Domino's Pizza and Kool-Aid. 1993. Yep. Because that was like one of the last few good years that I remember as a teenager. Because after that, a lot of shit started really happening. So yeah, Domino's. They used to give out the Kool-Aid packs. 1993. But anyway, back to the topic.
It's a game too.
Before we have to take a break.
All right.
But the indigenous personnel, look into that as well, especially if that is your roots. Like, look into what I'm quite sure stories have been passed down through families. But no matter what culture or no matter what ethnicity you belong to, there's some type of stories where the origination came from, and just ask your family about it. Stop being scared of it. I promise you, it's not the devil. It's not the devil. The devil. There are bad spirits. Don't get me wrong, and that's one thing I do firmly believe in. I'm not a medium. I'm not a psychic or nothing like that. But I got common fucking sense, and I don't play with evil spirits. I don't.
No, she really doesn't. She's like, I ain't going there. I ain't doing that.
If you have,
one time she's at my house, she bolted, took off, and I'm like, where are you going? I mean, I was like talking to her one side, next thing she heard something, and I mean, she was at her damn car, like ready to go, and I'm like, I'm just sitting there going,
I didn't say shit neither.
She didn't say nothing, took off, and I was just like,
I heard something in the woods. I heard something in the woods, and I was not playing.
The woods around my house is kind of
creepy.
It's a little interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
and she's got this creek that goes. You got a creek that goes beside the house.
There's been a few sightings of stuff, but
my pale, frail ass is not going to be the one.
She bolted, and I'm like, I'm right in the middle of a sentence, and I'm like, where'd she go? I said, what are you doing?
Love you, cuz.
You didn't even give me that. Hell, you were just going to take off.
I gave you that while I was in my truck.
Yeah, after I came back to you, like, what the hell is going on? You said, I heard something in the woods.
I do not play
She
around.
does not deal with that stuff at all. She will bolt, not say a word. You get to catch up with her later.
Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I just wanted to share that little tidbit of information.
And look, you can dress up things for free. Just go find it and make it happen. You don't have to go spend millions of dollars, thousands of dollars to go buy anything and support small businesses. There's a lot of small businesses that are creating. They're very creative, very crafty. I've seen wood making. I've seen
Or like the wreaths with Halloween stuff.
Yes, they're all on the HERshyt show. If you
and
go,
you'll make somebody's world just buying somebody like something they make.
You're
That'll make their
assisting a
world.
family. You're
Yes.
assisting a family take care of a family, right? You're assisting somebody in taking care of their family.
Self-esteem. So. I mean, everything.
Everything is online.
Yeah.
Literally everything is online. And you can also go to twofeathersage.com and at Etsy Two Feather Sage and Vintage 79 Finds.
There you go.
I actually got it right this time. But on that note, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Review time. Woo woo. So, I have been waiting forever to open this. This is from Hex and Honey.
Hex and Honey. All right.
Hex and Honey. And I did cheat. I did create a slit earlier offline. But, so, there will be an interview, if it hasn't already came out, before we actually did the review. I did an interview with her on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
So Hex and Honey, she loves her business. She does organic scrubs, organic body butter, and muscle relief cream.
I'll be needing some of that.
Yes, and she does everything. The thing, when I spoke to her and did the interview with her, she just surprised me and warmed my heart because she ethically sources.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. Organic. People don't realize how important that really is.
But she ethically sources.
Mm-hmm.
She buys her shea powder from
when people do organic, they take that stuff to heart. Like they're not gonna...
family in Ghana. So she's supporting a small business elsewhere, but she does her research.
Yep.
And she told me fair something.
Fair trade?
No, not fair trade.
What?
It's fair something that she goes on. I don't know, but they actually thoroughly research, because when you're buying from somebody, say I'm buying from you, I'm getting prime example, Colombia or wherever we're buying our coffee at right now. Mm-hmm. It'll have a lovely stamp on it that says fair trade or fair something or this and that and the third, right? Mm-hmm. But they're not really giving the dollar to the dime, you know what I'm saying? Or the dime to the dollar of what the stuff is actually worth. These companies are going in and getting locally sourced or outside sourced from families, but not really paying them the way that they should. So she's pretty much going directly to the source.
Okay.
And giving them not pennies on a dollar, but 50 cents on a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like she's actually supporting a family directly versus trying to go through another organization.
Okay, I love that.
Right? So I did an order.
You have to give a website and everything out, right?
Yes. She does not, she's working. She has a Shopify. It's my Shopify. Hex and Honey.
Yes.
.my Shopify.
Okay.
She has
got a little sticker with a B on it, which is phenomenal, and a little stamp.
Yes. And look at a little.
Ethically sourced. What did I say?
Oh, she has a little stamp on it.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
I know, damn.
Shit.
We in our 40s. We in our 40s. Hang on a minute.
Ethically sourced.
Lutz Apothecary.
Yeah, apothecary. Look. Apothecary.
Apothecary.
I can't say that word. She is awesome. Look at the little.
Oh.
She has the little honey or the little like hex kind of thing. The wrapping. Oh, and these, she told me, you can actually water them. Yes,
you can put them in your, they disintegrate.
Yeah, they disintegrate.
Yes.
They dissolve. These little peanuts.
So these are like, instead of putting them in the landfill and adding waste.
You can actually dissolve these.
Yes.
So she is very thorough and she really
I love that. Like everything is ethical. I love that.
Yep. Kalisha Davis is her name. Kalisha. So I ordered Hawaiian. I can't see.
Hang on.
Oh, look at the little bee.
Aw.
That is cute.
Hawaiian black lava salt, I believe.
And this is a face toner.
And I like how the bottles are amber. Amber
Yes.
is a better.
And you can reuse these.
Mm-hmm.
You can reuse them.
Ooh, so it's like black. Okay, Hawaiian salt. There's properties in that as well, metaphysical properties.
And it came when it was scorching hot outside.
And it smells good.
Ooh.
So this would be like a scrub.
Yeah, it's a face scrub.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, it's a face scrub. And this is a
I'm
toner.
gonna have to order some stuff.
Rose hydrosol toner. That's a toner.
Lord knows I need that. Look, she's got good stuff inside of it. I love it. So when you find you got the stuff inside of it, which would be like rose petals.
Yeah.
Rose petals inside.
And she got some cute little tags on it. This is the muscle. This is the muscle stuff. Muscle rub. Muscle rub. Oh, that smells good. That's a face toner. Yeah. Spray it. Did you just try to swatch your hair?
It was a look at the end of it.
Now look.
So, oh, that smells good.
It smells very good.
Yep. So this is the facial scrub.
Well, I'm not going to do that right now.
No, don't do the facial scrub. So you would use
this
first.
I love that. It smells wonderful.
We'd actually use this first. I should go get a bucket.
Hawaiian lava is, like I said, it has metaphysical properties in itself. So that's very, very cool. This would be so good for your face.
So
it smells good.
She gave me two. I got the 2 muscle rubs. This is the organic muscle rub. It's
they the same?
It says do not use if you're pregnant. It says it on there. Yeah, they're the same. But it's made of natural ingredients. And she did.
Blue.
She sent a candle as a gift. Boss man, you gotta smell that. That smell. You're gonna steal that. It's teak wood. And it smells. We're gonna have to blow this one out. Where's my?
That smells wonderful.
That smells very good. Look at the little honeybee. Yes, you can.
No,
have it.
I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna order some. I will order some. I'm curious.
This actually came as a gift. She gave me the gift because I ordered the trio. She had a sale going on with the trio.
And okay, these are the same. Okay.
Yes, and this all organically. And look what she put inside.
So you got to take this thing off, I guess.
Your favorite.
Amethyst point. And black tourmaline.
She put them in here.
Amethyst and black tourmaline.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Surprise!
Oh, hold up. You got selenite, too.
What?
You got black tourmaline, amethyst, and selenite. I'm loving this company already. Ha! Selenite. This right here is selenite. I gotta get on my gym.
She has them everywhere in here.
Selenite is really good for, even if you don't know anything about energy or anything like that, you can just wand it over yourself. It cleans your energy field.
She has little gems in here.
Black tourmaline is good for protection. This is good for addiction. Hell, there's all kinds of stuff in here. I'm probably gonna miss something.
Oh, there's a little bitty one. There's a little. I
love it.
Yes.
I will be ordering.
Hex and honey.
I'm trying to get this open right here. I don't know how to.
She did message me, and this is another thing I like about her. She messaged me because I told her I was waiting until the team got here before I opened up the box, the order for the review, right? And
Hex and honey.
She messaged me and said that somebody in Texas did the same order. So I did the treat. Don't worry about it. We'll get it later.
Okay, here's some on the side. Here we go. This is the muscle rub.
Yep.
Lord knows I need it.
Well, you can have one of those. Oh, that smells good.
It don't smell like menthol. It smells good.
No.
Usually it's too like a
But she said
it's
compare it to like Icy Hot or Bengay.
Well, you know how like menthol is just so overpowering. Like when
that's
you do,
not
like,
overpowering.
No, when you do like Bengay and stuff, it's like yeah.
But she says on here, do not use it if you're pregnant.
No,
she
don't
puts
have an
a warning
overpowering
label on there.
I can feel it.
And it's all natural. You feel it tingling?
I feel it on my fingers. Yep.
So she messaged me and she was like, "Please open your box. I know you're trying to wait to do the review, but she had another customer reach out to her from Texas talking about this bar soap. It's a soap. It's a
and
facial.
I've gotten to where I don't use regular soap anymore. I use
but it
organic
made it.
soap.
It made it. It made it. It melted just a little bit, but it made it.
Hey, it's still gonna be the same.
But she wanted to replace it. She didn't. Ooh, smell. You can smell the shea.
And I love using soaps. Like, oh, there he goes. He done passed out.
He's gonna lean up against that.
I've gotten to where I use I'll buy organic soaps.
Yes, and there is a couple.
Rather than using store-bought, just plain soap, I've been using like organic soaps and stuff like that.
Well,
They're more money, but
the lady in Texas was, I guess it melted completely, and I was like, anything in Texas heat is gonna melt when you ship
that's
it.
something you can't help.
She had it in this bag, right? But she was like, "Yo, just order something and I'll give it." I was like, "Babe, we're not sticklers like that. We're not, and plus we're in Georgia. We're not in Texas. Yes,
No.
It got a little hot, but it didn't really melt at all. And this
that's
was
something
just
you
in
can't
this
really
little
help
bag.
because I've shipped candles before that I've made like with herbs in it and stuff.
Yeah, the heat is gonna get to it.
And it was like I think it was in Texas that it went to, and it was like
Texas heat. You can. There's nothing you can do to get by with Texas heat. But it's a facial bar, a facial scrub, and then the toner, the rose toner.
This candle smells phenomenal.
Oh, yes. So Hersh and Honey.
I will be ordering.
On Hersh and Honey. And she actually has the My Shopify. It's hershandhoney.myshopify.com. Her email is hexn, just the letter N, hexnhoney@gmail.com. So you can email her and ask her anything you want to, but she's on Facebook.
Okay.
She's phenomenal.
And I love the little gemstones. Yeah, that's freaking. I love that.
I was not expecting the gemstones to come in the box, and it's all organically sourced. It is. There's no,
and it smells good. That's a big thing for me.
Crazy. Let me not put my damn address out there though. There's no crazy shit. It was phenomenal packaging, and it all smells really, really good.
Okay.
I can't wait to use it. She's going to take one of the bars, and my son in his UFC self is going to take another one of the bars.
I need it. Woo.
But that is adorable.
So she uses the rose petals to put in there. It infused. Love it.
It sprays. And it's been sitting on standby for the past week and a half. So
I'll definitely be ordering.
And it was not that much. This was not that much at all.
Okay.
And she's got a sale going on, especially for the holidays. And just think, the holidays.
Well, everybody, you know what you're getting for Christmas now.
Hersh and Honey.
Mm-hmm.
But she is amazing.
And this is, I'm genuinely speaking. I'm not just like saying it because it's a product. Like I'm being like totally genuine. This stuff smells really, really good.
I did not get the body butters. I want the body butters, but her body butter is like a lotion. It's not that, some body butter.
It's a thicker cream.
People will make it and it'll look like that candle.
Yeah, it's like a thick. Yeah.
Or it'll look like this, like the scrub. It'll be real thick, and you have to actually know. Hers looks like
when you put it on, lotion. It only covers like that much. You have to put it on another batch.
But hers but this isn't it. This is the scrub. But the body butter, I got to get it. She did this number one. It just looks like lotion.
Okay, I know what you're talking about because it's real thick.
But this all smells phenomenal. I wish y'all could.
That's a big thing for me.
But all this was less than $60.
Okay.
Less than $60.
Okay.
So
this candle in itself.
She threw the candle in for me because I ordered the facial trio with muscle rub. That's
I
what
love a good smelling candle.
But I definitely got to get the body butter. She's got me for life.
So she has like several different things. Like it's not here. Like,
yeah, that's not here. This is just what I ordered.
Okay.
She had the trio special going, and I was
chapstick?
like, I have no idea.
Let's see if she has chapstick.
We'll find out. I'm quite sure she does. But even with the body butter that she makes, you could use that completely. But it all smells so delicious. And this made it. This is a facial body soap, all organic.
Yeah, when you think about like what you're putting in, like scrubbing, I'm more mindful now after I've done about died. I don't know how many times, but
Yeah.
I'm very mindful now, like what I put on my body, what I put in my body. And so, like a lot of these soaps that you buy, like Dove, I've always used Dove soap.
And she's a one-woman show. She doesn't have anything
So that's
fancy.
what I love.
She's not, she doesn't have this creative lab in her house. You know what I mean? She literally, if you go...
It's a passion.
You go on her Facebook page, you can see her literally like scrubbing and filling the things up, the body butters. And I was like, damn, why didn't I order the body butter? Because I love body butter. But
like, using that soap, your skin is an organ and it absorbs.
There's a couple of organic soaps shops that I found.
So I'm all about organic, especially with Andrew. Lord of mercy, she watched me like, is that organic? We don't do GMOs. I'm like, I don't know.
I still don't know what the fucking GMO is.
It's genetically modified.
I know, but I just don't.
It's like pesticides and shit. Like it's really not. It's a thing. Like that shit adds up.
Y'all ain't turning me into one of them. I'm not.
I have no choice in the matter.
I'm not doing.
I'm eating no salt bread. Okay?
I do love all organic and especially ethically sourced products.
Yes.
So for the holidays, they are available. You can order from her. She's
running a sale right now, right?
She is running sales more than one.
Okay.
She has different sales going on, and by the time this airs, I have. I don't know, maybe next week before Halloween, but it'll definitely be before the holidays. And then you'll get to also see our interview with her.
Cool.
So she's amazing. She's amazing.
I'm gonna order.
Absolutely. And she's a people person, and she's also customer service. Like,
and I'd be honest at this point. If it smelled bad, I'd be like, damn, that smells stinks, But I'm just like,
oh yeah,
I'm being honest.
We wouldn't have been able to
really,
hold it back.
No, our facial expressions, I can't hide my facial expressions at all. So the first thing that my nose would have twirled up, like,
it smells really, really good.
No, I'm impressed with the smell. The bottling of it, I love amber bottles because it keeps the sunlight from making
And she is changing. By the time y'all see this, it probably will already be changed. She's changing it to like a cellophane reflective.
The packaging. Okay.
Yeah, she showed it to me. So.
Well, I'm even good with this. I'm not picky.
No, it melts. It depends on where you're at. Like during the wintertime, it's not gonna matter, but. But
like I said, soaps, it makes a big difference because your skin's an organ. And when you're rubbing this store-made, big soap companies on your skin, it makes a difference.
Yeah, all them chemicals and stuff.
So now I buy like organic soaps.
Well, she started out because it was like eczema in the family and stuff like that. So she started making her own products.
And Lord knows I can't use any facial stuff. Because I will break out. My skin is so sensitive.
These are just too adorable.
So I haven't broke out yet. So we good. This is good stuff. I'm telling you, my skin is so sensitive. I can just brush up against something and I'm break out and welt.
But definitely give it a try. Hex and Honey.
I will be ordering. Absolutely.
hexandhoney.myshopify.com.
I love the name too.
Hex and Honey.
I love
and she actually does put a little honey in all her products too. Natural honey.
I love honey.
So shea, honey, and whatever other magical
blue yarrow.
Yeah, it's amazing. But she does say, do not use the muscle rub if you are pregnant. There must be some natural ingredient in there that is not good. You can reach out to her
blue yarrow.
at hexandhoney at gmail.com and ask her any questions prior to buying. And she's very upfront and she's customer service oriented. So
what's her shop again? Shopify?
Hex and Honey. So HEXNHONEY.
The letter N.
Yes.
The letter N.
She's working on buying the domains. Apparently somebody else had the domain, so she's working on getting an actual domain for her store.
Okay.
But the majority of her sales just through Facebook. Go through Facebook. Ask her any questions. She's very quick to it. She responds very quickly. And
you can tell there's passion involved in this, which makes a huge difference.
Yeah. And even the way that she packages
the box. I know, I love it.
The little peanuts are dissolvable, so she thinks about the earth. She thinks about what she can do to give back, to families. So yeah, check her out. Hex and Honey, Felicia Davis.
I love it.
Bye.
Be sure to log on to youtube.com and subscribe to the HERshyt Show at TheReShytShow.